No, did you forget to lock the door?
Huh?
Did you forget to lock the door?
It's locked.
Oh, you can throw it in the trash. Thank you.
For sure locked.
Okay, we are live. Welcome to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday. What is today's date? 22nd. Okay, I'm going to change that real quick. Bear with us. It takes us a minute to kind of like figure out what the heck we're doing. Maybe more than a second. Welcome to Total Chaos. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, who? I think Doris has something for the person who makes the first comment. So let me get back there and see who it is. The banner is scrolling. Oh, nope, the wrong banner. I need this banner. Okay. We'll get it together eventually. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Okay. It's Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Victor says, okay, Victor.
Telling bonsoir from Phyllis. We have a lovely bag of.
Oh. Wait, here, let me get this one too. I'm gonna have this one. Okay.
Okay.
We have a lovely bag of goodies,
from
Lenny.
From Valentine's Day, so you can see all the fun stuff in there.
Because we love you all year long.
And this one's full of candy. So there's numerous things. Little toys, little Ziplocs, bandages.
Yeah, Band-Aids. Band-Aids from the US of A, probably made in China.
Stickers. Fun stuff. And a little that's a
oh, it's like a diamond art.
It's like a diamond art, yep. I did take the little
Doris stole something of it already.
Yeah, because my granddaughters have been planting them in the yard, the little wind things.
Oh yeah, the whirligig things.
Whirligig.
Okay,
So
let me put that in his basket. Okay, so if you're new to watching, we do this every Wednesday-ish when we're in town, not when we're at shows, obviously. But we're gonna have a sale. We're gonna show you fabrics. We're also gonna have an auction with crazy stuff. We have 2 overflowing buckets. We have a chicken line for sale. Trims. We've got some sock monkeys, but throughout the show I've got 2 projects that I've had to work on for different reasons. So I'm going to show you those samples and talk about those. Most of you have already heard them, but it might refresh your memory. So we'll do that as we're going through the show. So let me get this in Victor's box so I don't lose it. Oh, Victor, it looks like Devin needs to ship your box. Okay. Okay, so if you're new to watching, we're going to hold up items, and they're all have a special tag. S126 is for this horse panel. S126 is this horse panel. And S126. So if you want to purchase this horse panel, all you have to do is type in S126. Yes, Terracotta, I can see you. Hello. Okay. So S126 is this horse panel for $6. So if you want to do like a charity quilt or a quilt for the grandkids or, any kind of quilt and you don't want to spend a million hours on it, this is a great one for you to get the panel S126. S126 for that horse panel. And then, hey, Susan, it's good to see you. And then, so I just finished a project. And, I don't really, I don't know what the right word is. I like to experiment. And so sometimes it's a flop or a fail or I got to rethink this. So I bought these apron panels. And, even though I won the Make It With Wool contest when I was like 16 in 4-H, I made a dress. I think my mother must have made most of that dress. So I've really never done clothes because they never fit right. But lately, we've really been into like embellishing on top of sweatshirts and turning them into jackets and making some other pieces of clothing, like putting the vintage quilts inside the side of your jeans. So I got these aprons and I thought, well, if you could have this apron, look at how cute this apron is. So this was my thought process, okay? Look at how cute this apron is. But I'm going to put the back of it where it's open in the front and then this solid piece in the back so that I can have a jacket, right? So doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that make sense to you, Phyllis?
It's a jacket with bows on the shoulder?
Well, no, I use the bows for tying it. Okay. I think I lost the bow fabric actually.
Okay.
So I think I did lose the bow fabric because when I finished it, I have no bow. Okay. So this was so I thought, oh, I'm just going to use this as my pattern because, you know, patterns are so expensive nowadays. And I'm going to use this fabric as my lining. And then I'm going to use a fabric that I love as the outside of the jacket, right? So I don't know if you guys can see that here. I'm gonna take the camera and film it so you can really see it because on the mannequin it looks pretty cute, right? Okay, look, see here. So this is, well, I don't know where my camera is. This is my jacket that I made. It's long. It's a long jacket, and I even appliqued wool circles onto the pockets.
It's a jumper.
Yeah, it's kind of a, okay, so this is the problem. One, I'm missing my bows, but this is the back side of it. So that is actually the front of the apron, okay? Just so you guys can all learn from me, I'm going to actually put it on so you can see it. So I'm going to give this to Phyllis or Doris so she can film it real quick. And then I'm going to put this on. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to take my pockets off and put my pockets on the back side and then wear it as a cover up, like a just over leggings or something, because uh, there's no way. And I've got a chest, so we've tried it on flat chested people. We've tried it on everything, on every body size. We've tried it. But see how it would be kind of cute with a pair of leggings, you know, and a pair of boots or something. You know, to just have this. I got my little pocket for my cell phone here. But the problem is, can you guys see that? Can you see that? It's like doesn't fit. It's like poofy, right? Like it's gappy. It's gapey. Right.
Darts.
We need something for sure. Okay. I don't know what we need, but we need something.
Darts.
And so, but if you put it on backwards, like the way it was supposed to be, if you put it on backwards, then it's a cute dress. Okay, hang on a second. It's a cute dress. So if you have a pair of leggings and a tank top, it's a cute little outfit. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a cute little outfit.
So what if you just use two of the
So
fronts instead of?
I've got to move my pockets so that my pockets can be on the front. It's a whole, it's a whole, I should have just left it an apron, okay? Don't think you can outthink the pattern makers. But in my head, if you just turn it around, it was going to be such a cute little vest, such a cute little tunic top. But Dora, I'm going to send it home with Phyllis because Phyllis said if she just put some darts in it, it's going to be perfect.
Oh, no, you can't do it now that you've got the binding on.
Yeah, you've gone too far.
It's already got the binding
Well,
on it.
I'm going to leave it for Doris to figure out, okay? Or Phyllis or whoever, so that I can actually wear it. But we do have the so if you want the apron, let's see here. I don't know why my camera is so weird. So S133 is $19. S133 is $19. And you can either just make a cute apron. You can make a cute apron. All the directions are there. Or you can experiment like me.
Like
And
when I said, someone says, yeah, two fronts. Use the pattern
yeah.
instead of making the front and the back. Just make two fronts.
Okay, well, I'm going to try that next time.
Someone who's buying the pattern, let's see it. You can have.
So that's your guys' challenge. See what you can do with this apron panel. Because I thought it was going to be so cute. But Lynn says it's perfect. Lynn, I think you're kind of like my big sister. You have to just say it's cute. Okay, so Victor says we need darts or a pleat.
Yeah, that's definitely what.
Yes, so that was my little plunder. A terracotta said it needs darts too. Well, I'm going to
Bring it to the retreat, and all those ladies can unsew and make pleats in it.
right. Okay, so Rondi says that if you're in the Bay Area today, it's the Amador Valley Quilters quilt show in Livermore at the Trinity Church on Olivina. Olivina. So if you're in Livermore, the Bay Area, Amador Valley Quilt Show is Amador Valley Quilt Guild is a huge quilt guild, so I'm sure they're going to have some fantastic displays there. Rondi, I've been meaning to call you because I need to know who I would talk to. We put together a bus for coming through the Bay Area to Quilt Show Reno in June. So you're on my list of people to call. Yeah, make 2 fronts. Okay, so take it apart where the dart goes, Doris or Phyllis, one of you. Okay, so we do have this fabric. In case you love the fabric, you might not love the project, but you can get the apron pattern. It'd be a quick and easy project to make for all of your daughters or daughter-in-laws or sisters or anybody. This is a wide back. So it's 108 inches wide by Marcia Dursey. S134, S134 is $22 a yard. In case you think $22 a yard is a lot, a wide back is equivalent to 2.5 yards of fabric that is 44 inches wide. So 1 yard of regular fabric that you would typically get for $14. This is 2.5 yards. So really, to get the same amount of fabric in a wide back as your regular 1 yard cut, you would be spending, if you paid just for the sake of easy math for me, 15, 30, 37.50.
Yeah.
So it'd be $37.50 if you were buying just regular 44-inch wide fabric, as opposed to $22 a yard. So that's your math lesson for today. That wide back is going to save you money. And some people, I have had customers say, "Oh, I don't need a wide back. I'm making the top of the quilt." Fabric is fabric. You can use it for anything. You can use wide backs for the front of your quilt also. And it's great for borders because you don't have to piece them if you cut them along the 108-inch side. You don't have to piece your borders, and for binding. So wide backs are just great to have in your stash. They're also really great for the backs of your quilts. So what else do we, I do have another apron. So it's kind of apron season. Somebody called. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Somebody doesn't know that we have a live right now. Okay, so I want to just show you the details of my pockets. So those are my pockets, and I just took wool squares and sewed them down. So I did not put all of the wool squares onto today's sale. To me, you can never have too much embellishments, but I did not put all of the wool squares on today's sale. But just to show you, and if you need a demonstration on how to sew them on, I will tell you that I sewed these on by machine. Some of them, wait, let me look here. I'm gonna lie to you because I did it so long ago. Some of these are sewn by machine. The big ones on the bottom are sewn by machine. And then the ones on the top I sewed by hand. So that it's a mixture of sewn by hand and sewn by machine. But we do have all of these. The little wool squares come like this. We've got small, medium, and then we have large. So if you need any of these, and we have them literally in every color. We've got gray, yellow, We do have some multicolored packs, some browns. So if you need any of these, do you have the multicolored pack there so they can just see what that looks like? So if you
red.
Nope, there's like different color. So like fall colors and spring colors, I think. So if you need any of these, I didn't want to price all of these because there's every different price. But if you need any of these, just let us know and we can either FaceTime, or if you do want them, I can put them on next week's sale. But I did want to show you another thing. If you need me to show you how to sew them on by hand, I can. But this was another project that we were working on, and I just cut one of those circles up so that I had different, like, just different shapes around. There's no, like, fall colors. Oh, those are like the ones that sell the most, I guess.
I can't find any of them.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. So anyways, so just to give you an idea, this I'm actually going to, Peggy helped me with some of the embellishing. I'm actually going to turn this into a pocket on the front of a purse that we're upcycling. So just sneak peek to get you excited about what we're doing around here. Okay, so then we have this apron here, looks like this. So it's a cute kind of vintagey. If you've got grandkids, I think they would love this apron. S122 is $9. And this is what it looks like on the panel. Also, if you do collaging, I just thought some of these flowers, like I might cut some of that artwork up and use it for other things. Not necessarily an apron. For $9, you can just use the fabric for whatever you want. I don't wear aprons, but I wish I kind of like had them leave it Mrs. Cleaver lifestyle, so I could just sit around and wear an apron all day.
That was no fun.
So S122 is for that. I use the satin wide backs by Free Spirit to line. Oh, perfect, Terracotta, because then you would slip in and out very easily. That is a good idea. Okay, so I have another project. I've been working on a lot of projects trying to get new samples for our retreat and for Quilt Show Reno. So I have this panel here, S102, S102, and the artwork in this panel is beautiful by itself. Can you see the whole panel there?
Yeah.
So
You're good.
we have this, it's a pretty large panel. And I cut it out. It's S102 for $14.95. S102 for $14.95. I cut it out and then I put the whole thing in Material Magic. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to cut it even more. I'm going to fussy cut it even more. I just didn't want to do that until after I had the Material Magic on it. If you're not familiar with Material Magic, that's a liquid starch, but it's like a starch on steroids. So you can treat your fabric with it, and then you can embroider on it. You can applique on it. You don't necessarily need stabilizers a lot of times if you've treated your fabric. But so I'm going to fussy cut it even more. I'm going to throw it on a canvas background, probably. I haven't decided if I'm going to splatter paint it or not. But then I'll do thread painting. So from the same designer, the last panel we had from her, this is what I did with it. So just to give you an idea, this was a big panel. Remember, it said at the bottom of the panel, it said the best months of August, the best months of summer are August or something weird. It had some weird saying on the bottom. So I cut out the whole panel and then just stitched it on. And then I put Swarovski crystals and I just thread painted it. So super easy project, kind of a quick and easy. And then for the binding, I also added a lace trim. So, you know, a lot of times we have the trims on sale and you don't really know what to do with them. This is a great way to use your trims and laces. So just an idea of what you can do with the panel, but not leave the panel intact. I mean, you don't necessarily have to just take the panel and use the whole panel in the center of a quilt. You can really just create your own artwork from the artwork that's already done. So that's a great thing to keep in mind. Okay, we got some good deals on fabric. We have S98 S98, you can, these kind of remind me of my grandma's kitchen. I'm not really sure why, but she had bowls of fake fruit. And that's kind of what it reminds me of. So we have a panel. You can turn this panel into pot holders or table runners or placemats or anything. I mean, it's just fun vintagey artwork. S98. If for $9 you could get one of these panels and make 12 different pot holders. And I'm just going to say that most people keep their pot holders way past their expiration date. So it's always great. I love getting new pot holders. I actually get new pot holders and I still keep my old grungy ones because you don't want to get the pretty ones wrecked. I know I'm going to therapy, okay? We do have collection of fabric that goes with it, and we've got the fabric. The collection we always do $1 a yard less. So this is, let's see, let's get this out of the way so you can just see the fabric. Okay, I think that's good. So this one is a really bright and pretty one. I'm gonna come down even closer so you can really see it. Then the tossed fruits, the silverware, any of these would be great for placemats or anything really. Here's kind of the go with it fabric and then the citrus. So let's see. I'm going to go up a little bit so you can really see. So it has 6 different pieces. S097, 6 pieces, $8 a yard, so $48 for the 1 yard collection, $24 for a half yard collection, and $18.50 for fat quarters. So $18.50 for the fat quarter collection. Just a fun, fruity, kitcheny collection. And then I'm going to show you the bolts that we have left. Let's see. So here is the blendery fabric. S90 is the blendery fabric. Just kind of the white on white tonal, S90. S91 is the citrus. S91 is the citrus. That's always good to make pot holders with your oops blocks. Honestly, you can use up those oops blocks because you don't want them hanging around haunting you. I've been throwing them all onto sweatshirt jackets. S92 is the silverware, and you do not see silverware too often, so that's kind of a rarity print. S94 is little plates. S94, they could be napkins also, I guess, like that one, but they mostly look like plates to me. And then S95, this one is just really bright and luscious. Like it makes me want to go have a fruit salad. S95. S95. So here is the collection again, S097, and it is at $8 a yard. And I think, what is the manufacturer? Let's see on the top. Maywood Studio. So those are fabrics by Maywood Studio. So they're good quality quilting fabrics or crafting. They're not crafting fabrics. They're definitely good quality fabrics. But you could use them in your crafting if you like. You can do anything your heart desires around here. Okay. And then we have, oh wait, one more here. Tossed. Okay, this one I forgot to show, or it got left behind. The one that got left behind. So there's the tossed fruit. So S96 is, look at the sliced apple and then some pomegranates. S96 is $9. You don't see pomegranates on fabric very often,
No.
I'm going to say. So, oh, this one, we're going to do this one at a clearance because we've had this one before. So we are going to do $5 a yard, S93. S93 is what happens when the raccoons get into your food, your trash. S93 is $5 a yard. S93 is $5 a yard. Kind of a fun, seafoamy green background color. S93 is $5 a yard. And then we have some trims because, you know, I like to keep Doris busy. So Doris, when she comes in, if the shop is busy, she just goes and finds trims. So S99 is 39 cents a yard for some cute little green with white polka dots. S39 or S99 is 39 cents a yard. S99 is 39 cents a yard. And then S105 is $2 a yard. S105 is $2 a yard. I like how it ombres. This would be cute sewn down anything denim. Well, it'd be cute sewn on anything, but especially it would go great on denim. And then we're marking down all of these trims today. So S104.
You could put ribbon in that blue.
Oh yeah, ribbon would look good in the blue one. Yeah. S104. This is kind of more of an upholstery trim. S104 is $3 a yard. S104 is $3 a yard. And then S103, it says $1.50. So let's just go. We're going to have 50% off this, 75 cents a yard today. 75 cents a yard. And remember, this is the kind of ribbon that you could iron in half and use for binding. So S103, S103. I don't know why we're so... Someday we're going to get this camera thing down, but don't hold your breath, okay? S103. But if you were to iron it in half as binding, you're just going to have this little color. It's kind of a burgundy color with a gold in it, kind of a yellow mustardy gold color. But that to me would be a great fun little binding. So S103 is 75 cents a yard. 103 is 75 cents a yard. And then this is
Two on there.
What does Sharon Weber want? 3 yards of 93, or was there something there?
S93. She wants 3 up.
3 yards, okay.
Okay. And then S101. So this is the kind of trim you sew this into your seam allowance so that you only see this trim here. What do they call that? I can't think of it right now. There is a name for it. If I was not having a blonde moment, I would know exactly what it is. Piping, yes. Yeah. So here's more piping here. So you can see you sew this into your seam of your pillow. These would be great for Christmas, or if you're doing something with klimt. Ouch. Oh, I just impaled myself right on TV. Okay, S100 is kind of a more round piping. S101 is a more flat piping. S101 and S100. S101 is more of a flat piping. 101 is more of a flat piping, and 100 is more of a rounded, like rope piping. S100. I've never even seen this before. I wonder where it came from.
The corner.
Interesting.
Way back in the corner.
Okay. Okay. So we have and one more trim, and this one we did 50% off. It's usually $6 a yard. So we did $3 a yard today. It's a very pale pink. Hang on a second and let me put something underneath it so you can really see it, maybe. Does that show it to you better? It's a cute little beaded trim. And then you can put your fabric or your project inside of it, or you can put this and just kind of like the piping, sew that into your seam. So any which way you want to do it, it's normally $6 a yard. Today it is it's $3 a yard. Today it is $3 a yard. And then here we've got some interesting trim. It says $1.50 a yard. Hang on, we're gonna do this 50 cents a yard. Let me get a pen. We're gonna do this 50 cents a yard. Okay, 50 cents a yard. It said it was normally $1.50 a yard, but Devin said I have to clean up. I cannot buy anything else until there's nothing on the floor. And I don't know if you've seen the shop lately, but so we're trying to clean up so we can purchase more stuff. S137. S130. I'm gonna lift it up so you can really see it. It's got a cute little can you see it or is there a shadow? It's like a shadow. Hang on a second. Wait a second. I don't think we turned this light on. Okay, now can you see it better? So it is a cute little rose, kind of a purpley red rose there. So 50 cents a yard, S137. S137 is 50 cents a yard. S137 is 50 cents a yard. And then we did have oh, I want to show you guys this because I don't know, it was like a aha moment. It doesn't take much anymore for me to have an aha moment. But so we had to make 3 quilts for one of the veterans. Passed away and left 3 kids, a 9-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So we made 3 quilts for them at Christmas time. But then when I talked to the grandma was like, oh, I haven't. So we made 3 quilts, and then we also made a bear for the 3-year-old. And out of their dad's shirts. And then the grandma, we went, when we were coming through Vegas, coming home from a show, we stopped and met up with the grandma and grandpa. And the grandma's like, oh, I haven't been able to give the bear to my 3-year-old because she says, because I need it. And so I was like, oh gosh. So I came home and I made her another one with the scraps. So these are Devin's memory bears, but they're so quick and easy because it's like a pancake. It's literally 2 pieces. Literally, you can do these in under a half hour. I think this one took me about 15 minutes, and that's because mostly you're stuffing it. But he had a lot of siblings, and so I just thought, when my brother passed away when I was 15, like I have nothing from my brother. I don't have a photo. I don't have anything from my brother. So I took all of their scraps that we had left over from the quilts, and I made the quick little bookmarks for all their family members. So, if they celebrate like the 1-year anniversary or his birthday or anything, or Christmas or whatever, they've got enough of these bookmarks. They had a large family, so they have enough to give to all the siblings or whoever. So I just thought these were really pretty quick. I did a big sheet of the stabilizer. And I put 1 fabric on the back and then all the scraps on the front. I did get to some where I had to scrappy up the back, but most of them have all the same backs. But just a kind of a cute little reminder. And then I did put a little cross on them for them. But a lot of times we get kind of overwhelmed and we can't make a t-shirt quilt or these were actually like button-up shirts, but we don't have time to make a big quilt for everybody, but we definitely could make bookmarks. So just an idea of because we get a lot of requests for weird things around here, and this is quick and easy. So just something for you to put in the back of your head for when you do need to do something for somebody. So because I had already I had to get those done. We do have this for yarn, this color arrangement. It's kind of like a little bit of blue, blacks, and grays. S132. Oops, now we're backwards, huh? I don't know if I can flip you over. Here, I'm going to flip this over. So if you need some yarns, we looked for our other yarns bundles, but we can't find a single one in the shop. So maybe we sold them all at the show. I don't know. So, Doris was working on making more bundles today. S132 is $8.95 for just a bundle of yarns. And then I'm going to show you, I just made this sample the other day. Well, probably a couple weeks ago. You guys saw this the other I was working on these. These are just bookmarks. They're quick and easy with your samples. On the back, I usually just use one fabric. Sometimes I do scrappy up both sides, but usually I use one fabric on the back. And then you just put your heavyweight interfacing in the center, iron it because it's both sides of the interfacing are fusible if you use the heavyweight Peltex. And then I just add bits and trims and things. So the yarn bundles I need for making the little tassels. And then I did I was just messing around. And so I made this little one. Let me get back so you can see the whole thing. Well, I think we're frozen now. Okay, so this was just another piece of the interfacing, but you know how I said that I was loving the bias tape? So this was pre-made bias tape that I just whipped on there. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I have kept a box of it because I can see using that on everything. So just a fun way, these are some of those wool circles that I have just added onto there and sewed them on with a French knot just to give it some texture. I don't really know what I would ever do with this, except for that it was super fun to make. So that's just another idea of what you can do with your scraps and your Peltex. Here's a Christmas one that I made. It still needs the yarns, but I did scrappy it on both sides. The original idea for me came from this bookmark that my girlfriend made for me. She didn't put a date on it, but she probably made me this bookmark 25 years ago. And so I just thought, oh, it's such a great idea for bookmarks. And I did have a bunch of bookmarks made, and all of them have sold at the show. So I just sell them for $9.95, and they can either buy the pattern. Well, I'm going to show you how we sell it, but you can buy it in any of the ways. So we do have for $8.95 S145. S145 for $8.95 is the pattern. You really don't need a pattern. You're just laying your scraps on your fusible. But it does have, I think, 8 of the pre-cut bookmarks. So you have 8 of the pre-cut fusible, double-sided fusible for the bookmarks. Just decorate them with your embellishments. S145. It's a great for gifts. If you want to just play with one, we do have a kit for just one, S144, and then they're all going to have different scraps. So S144 will get you started, and then S143 for $6 is just the pattern. So S143 for $6 is just the pattern. And then if you need some springy yarns, so if you need a collection of springy yarns, just a variety of fun yarns, S150. And then if you need crosses, so these are the crosses that I used on the bookmarks. So this is what the cross looks like. I don't know if you can see it. So there's the cross charms, S131 for the cross charms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10 charms in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 charms. S131 is $3.99. S131 is $3.99 for the cross charms. I like the cross charm because it had a little heart in the center. And then if you are doing the shop hop, Sierra to Stage shop hop, this is what they're calling it a lanyard, but this is what gets you the 10% off at all the shops. So if you want the Sierra to Stage shop hop spring fling as the theme this year, September 10th through the 12th, and it is $14. With this, you'll get 10% off at all the shops. So S136 is $14. S136 is $14. This is kind of like your discount pin. And then I guess you're going to be able to put your charms on here. I'm not sure.
It's a carabiner, so
Yeah.
it attaches to your purse,
right.
your belt, your backpack.
Anything. Yeah. So S136 is $14 for the shop hop discount pin. if you need some of the heavyweight interfacing, S142, it's double-sided fusible, but it's real stiff like what we put in our banners so that they're not floppy. They hang great. You can also put this in purses. A lot of people are buying this to put in the bottom of purses. It's kind of equivalent to what you put in your baseball brim. So the brim of a baseball hat would have this stiffness. S142 is $15.95 a yard. And then we have by popular demand. No, Carolyn is granddaughter is into sock monkeys now. And so we are showing the sock monkey line. S113. S113 is the sock monkeys. If you love sock monkeys, you'll love this panel. S113 is $9. S113 is $9 for sock monkeys. You can even make pot holders with this panel. You can really make pot holders out of anything. But look at how cute those are. So S113 is $9 for the sock monkeys. And then we did do what they have a cheater print. And with the cheater print, we cut it up and we made a quilt. And in the quilt, we actually sewed chenille it down the rows. Because, I don't want anybody to know it's a cheater panel. So if you sew the chenille it down, it will give it a little bit of texture and make it look like it's not a cheater quilt. So we do have kits for that. The kit for the cheater quilt is $20. It does not include the minky backing. So you could buy fabric. We do have a good price on the fabric today. This is just the cheater panel for the quilt and the chenille it. So the chenille it and the cheater panel is S112 for $20. S112 for $20. And then we have the fabric line. We put them into two different colorways just because there's so many of them. Okay, so this one we have the kind of the brown taupey gray colorway. But look how cute those socks are. Even if you're not doing sock monkey stuff, you could just do sock stuff. This one is the border print. So there's the border print, S200, and that's at $10 a yard. So there's 8 pieces in that collection, S0200. 1 yards are $80, half yards are $40, and fat quarters are $25. So that's the collection for the taupey gray colorway. And then kind of the creamy colorway. This one has the cheater print in it. And then it has 8 pieces as well. So this is the more creamy red colorway. S0201 is $80, $80 for the 1 yards, $40 for the half yards, and fat quarters are $25. And then there's a bunch in this collection, so we're going to go pretty fast. And if you're just new to watching and you don't know, you can always go back and rewatch this live on Wednesdays. You can rewatch the Wednesday lives. We honor the prices until Sunday. So S111 is a great stripe, whether you're doing sock monkey or not. It's a great stripe for $11 a yard. And this is Quilting Treasures Fabrics. Here's a great red stripe, S110, S110. S109 is kind of splattery circles. Kind of reminds me of like pancakes. Now I'm going to be hungry.
Yeah. I'm gonna have pancakes.
Here is S108, another great stripe. If you do bindings and you cut them on the bias and you're looking for stripes, these are some great stripes for that. S108, S108, S107, 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 and 106. 106. Here is the cheater print. There's nothing sock monkey about it. So it'd be great, honestly, if you don't know whether it's going to be a girl or a boy, this is a good fabric for that.
Neutral.
It's very neutral. S120 is $11 a yard, 120. And then we've got some taupey gray pancakes here. Some taupey gray pancakes, S119, S119, and then 115 is the socks on ivory. 114 is the socks on that taupey gray. And then kind of like a brown gray. And then here is a darker version of that, S118, S118. And then circle monkeys. So even if you we're doing cards or something or collaging, or you can cut these little circles out, or you can put those on some art to wear. You could make little
You can
earrings
put
out
them
of
on little
them.
jean jackets on a child's jean
Yes,
jacket.
that would be cute. Yes. S117. S117. And then 116 is the red colorway. So S116 is the red background for the circle monkeys. And then we have, this is the red collection, S0201. S0201 for the red monkeys. Um, 0200 is the darker gray collection. S0200. And we only have a few more fabrics, and then we're going to switch over to auctions. And we have a ton of auctions. And then I do have kind of a little pile of freebies here also. So we only have we have a couple more clearance things. S123. I love this artwork. I actually made them into little coasters, little circle coasters. The hardest part was sewing the circle binding on it. But I used a ribbon, so it wasn't that hard. S123. S123 is $6 for this panel. So you're getting quite a few circles. S123. S123 is $6 for the panel. And then we have a couple of go with it fabrics. S123 is the panel for $6. And then we have a border print. S124 is the border print. S124. Look at how cute those little birds are in there. S124. Even if you wanted to cut up this border print for collaging, they're great flowers. $6 a yard. S124 is $6 a yard. And then S125 already is like you're binding on the diagonal. S125 is a great binding. S125, $6 a yard. So perfect pricing for that. Oh, I do have another clearance. Like literally, Devin said we have to get everything up off the floor and make this look like a regular shop, not like I don't even know what he said. I probably don't want to repeat what he said, but he said we have too much inventory. I'm a collector of stuff. So here is a white on white, a cute little floral print, and there is your price. S121 is $5 a yard. S121 is $5 a yard, and it is P&B textile fabrics. It's called Rambling Rose. So good quality fabric, S121, a white on white. Okay, if you have never been with us for our auctions, we're going to go pretty fast today just because if you
want to do this first?
no, those are from last week, but we just got them in for those people. Okay, so these are free. If anybody wants these cute little drawstring bags, you can embellish them or whatever you want. There is a green one and a purple one. Just say you want the bags. They're yours free. That's a freebie. We also have English smocking dot transfer sheets. I mean, I don't know who doesn't need some smocking transfer sheets. They were $1.10 at Heidi's at some point in life. English smocking dot transfer sheets. If anybody wants those, just type in that you want them. Here, Jenny wants the purple one. Here, we're just gonna, Jenny, we're gonna give you both of them, okay? You get both of them. And then if anybody is collecting salvages for a salvage project, I've got a couple of salvages here from, we had a veterans sew day the other day. So if you are collecting salvages, I know somebody's collecting salvages. If you need the English smocking paper, Peggy wants this. Peggy Cato. And then this is an Omni grid. It's kind of dusty. You need to clean it up. But it is a great little container. If you want this, just type in you want the Omni grid. It's yours. If anybody wants the So Powerful newsletter 2025 in review, these are who we made the purses for. It's a really good book, but I've already read it. A good little magazine. If you want the So Powerful, let us get that to you. Definite maybe, we might. Oh, that's a bill I need to pay. And then I've got a couple of books. So if you're interested in these, let us know.
Omnigrid.
Omnigrid. No.
Oh,
Jenny.
no.
Jenny. Oh, we might need to do a drawing for that.
Okay.
Which bag of right here? Which bag of ribbons? Sorry, trying to type Chinese. Well, we knew what you meant. Okay, she's gonna put your name into the drawing. Nobody wants the salvages. Nobody's collecting salvages anymore, and nobody wants the So Powerful magazine. The Omni Grid we're gonna do a drawing for. Then I have the Lemoyne Star book, and it's actually signed, but it is signed to Joyce. But the Lemoyne Star book is a good book if you want to do some piecing. We've got Nature's Elegance. This was another good book. If you're local, I did put out a ton of books out on the shelf for free outside. The free shelf is overflowing. So make sure that you go, even if you're not coming in, just swing by and go through. And oh, perfect.
Pick one.
For
That's
the ribbon. Do you mean the yarn? The yarn for the bookmarks?
Victor wins the Omnigrid.
Okay, Victor wins the Omnigrid. And his stuff's kind of falling out of his basket. Devin will have to pin it to it because we won't know it's his.
Okay.
Pin that to it, his name. I think. Did you want one of these, Laura? The springy one S150 is $6. And then the black and gray and blue, kind of a denim-y blue, S132 is $8.95. So S132 is $8.95. I think those are the ribbons you're talking about. If not, if there was more ribbons, let me know. Okay. Starbook. Can you do a drawing for the Starbook? I have Elaine and Stephanie.
Elaine and Stephanie.
Nature's Elegance. I think only Evelyn wants it. So, all right, I'm gonna help Doris just because. Evelyn, this one had a lot of good butterfly shapes. Okay, that one's an Evelyn. Then I also have 101 log cabin blocks. So a lot of different ways. I'm just going to show you the cover because that kind of gives you an idea. It's log cabin blocks, but with a bunch of different twists. That is for whoever wants it. This one, the drawing is between Elaine and Stephanie with colorful circles. You can cut apart and bead each one.
Elaine wins
You
that.
could, Lynn. You could.
Elaine gets the.
Okay, Elaine won the Starbuck. This one goes to Evelyn. This one goes to Jenny. Okay, we have some more, but we're gonna do some auctions right now. Nobody's collecting salvages right now. It's kind of crazy. This one is Jenny Duarte. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes everybody's collecting them, and other times nobody's collecting salvages. So, okay. We're going to go fast on the auctions only because we have so many. We're drowning, and I'm trying to clean up around here. I told Devin we're going to have to get another pod for outside. Okay, this one we're starting the auction at $1 because you have to clean it up, okay? But I thought it was a great bag that you probably want. S73, we're starting the auction at $1. So it is a quilter's bag. You put your mat in here, but it's also an ironing surface. So it's actually really clean, except for the ironing surface kind of looks used. But it literally is. I'm going to come up higher so you can kind of see. Inside here, you can put your rulers and things. You've got an ironing surface. You can put your mat in here. You've got little pockets for things. I don't know if you guys can really see this. You've got clear little pockets here, and then it zips up. So here is, it's S73. Here is the quilter's tote. I don't know why she used it, but she left this in here. So it shows you all. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty expensive little bag. Everything else is in perfect condition. It just looks to me like this. This to me looks used. So you could cover it, I think, if you wanted.
Take it off and wash it.
Yeah, well, it's sewn in there. But you could rip it off pretty easy.
Put a clean one in.
Yeah. So anyways, somebody is going to love this. S73 is at $2. S73 is at $2. I don't know. We should Google and see like how much these really are. You got a pocket on the back. S73 is at $2. If you go to classes or anything and you know what it's like to drag your stuff around. S73. S72 is a brand new Road to California vintage tote bag, but you could do tissue dyeing on it. It's just kind of a blank canvas, but definitely a vintage Road to California tote bag that has never been used. S72 is starting at $1. S72 is starting at $1. And then S70 is like a ginormous quilt bag. So I'm just gonna pop this over so you can see if I'm carrying it, it's very large. So you can put your quilts in it. You could, I mean, it's just a big bag. And it's got pockets in the inside. It's got pockets on the outside.
You're taking your quilts to show and tell.
Yeah, more pockets. Oh my gosh, Phyllis should get this for hers for when you go to the quilting meeting, because then everything that we take from the free table will fit in it. Okay, S70 is $5. S70 is starting at $5. S70 is starting at $5. So here are all the fun things.
Doris, I bring the bags. They're smaller. But we got all the little other bags.
Doris and Phyllis are always looking for things on the free table. Treasures on the free table. Okay, get your final bids in because we're going to close this up, and if you don't win, you're going to be really sad. Okay, S70 is at $6. S70 is at $6. S72, there's no takers for the Road to California bag. That's like tragic. Okay, we're gonna give that away at I don't know, the shop pop, or yeah, at the retreat. No takers for that. I thought for sure somebody would want the vintage Road to California. S73 is at $6. Okay, both of these are at $6. Both of these are at $6. S73 is the blue one. S70 is the flowery one. And then let's see, what else do we have on today's sale that's like taking up so much room? Okay, let's see. All right, we got some weird stuff here. Okay, we're closing up so we can bring in the next batch of stuff. S73 is going to Sharon Weber for $8. Oh, we got to bring back the we already took that off the table.
Road to California.
Yeah. S70 is S70 is at $7. S70 is at $7. I'm gonna leave that for a second. S70 is Jenny for $1.
72, Jenny Duarte.
Yeah, 72 is Jenny Duarte for $1. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on the table just because Connie slid in at the last minute, and I know I can't handle that because I lost an American Girl doll. I almost had to beat the guy. I wanted to punch him in the face because he put his name right as the bell was like when it was the auction was over. He slipped in and put his name down. Cheater face. Okay, so S70 is at $8. S70, Connie and Peggy. This is at $8. Your big bag is at $8. Okay, you two duke that out while we go on to the next thing. These are like lamaze, random pieces, satin like, but to me they're kind of like more like lamaze, gold lamaze and silver lamaze. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I would have put these in my collection. You can never find these kinds of weird. Isn't that lamaze?
That's lame, and that's really expensive.
Yeah.
lamaze.
Yeah. Oh my, I would definitely have put these colored ones in my collection. Okay. Anyways, Devin says, get rid of it. So you got a bunch of weird stuff here. These are kind of satiny, but these here, these are like kind of satiny, but these here are lamaze. And this is just a regular fabric. Oh, you guys can't see this too much. You can't see how much fun I'm having with this. Okay, this is a regular like yard maybe of gold fabric. And then these are lamaze. I don't know if you guys know what lamaze are, but I don't really know what lame is, but I know that I use them every once in a while.
It's a great sparkle bling.
Yeah, I usually fuse them on just to give a little bit of metallic. But now we have such great metallics. But back in the day, when I first started quilting, lamaze were like the only way you could get glitter into your quilts. Okay, so S138, we're just gonna start this because I think it's gonna get there, and if not, then I can keep it in my collection for $15. S138 is starting at $15. It is Karen's definition. She says there's over 5 yards of fabric there. S70 is at $11. S70 for the bag is at $11. S138 for all the different lamaze. Like literally
close to $5
a piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like $4.50
Yeah.
a piece.
No, I agree. We could.
No, I bought them all.
Yeah, we could have sold these individually for $4.50 a piece for sure. For sure. I'm kind of crying right now, but I'm gonna survive it. S138, $15. S138 is starting at $15. And then we have, I did not go through these first. Sometimes I like to sneak and peek and see if I can save anything for my own collection. But S138 is starting at $15. 2 yards of mixed fabrics. So you've got a big piece of this. This is, ooh, I kind of like the backside better. Look at how much, can you guys see the texture on this backside? I for sure would use the backside. Yeah, for sure. 100 times I would use the backside. Anyways, that's a big piece. You can use it in a jacket or a tote bag. Then you've got some, just a bunch of varieties of upholstery fabrics. This one is kind of a fun one. This has like a gold metallic, kind of a sagey. It's about 12 inches by about 58 inches, it looks like. This one would be a fun one if you do anything kind of different and artsy. S05. I haven't put a price on it because I don't know what's in here yet. Some more upholstery fabrics. You got a little piece of denim and then some scrappy. Ooh, I like those two. I like the whole back is, I don't know where they found it. I probably had it hidden somewhere for my own self. Okay, we're just going to do $10 for this auction, S05. S05 is starting at $10. S05 is starting at $10 for the upholstery type fabric. S70, get your final bids in, girls. We're going to close that up. S70, we're going to close up. S138, we're just going to give this to Terracotta for $20. And S05 is at $10. S05 is at $10. S05 is at $10. S70, we're going to close up. Get your final bids in. And then this is a panel and fabric to match. Bridges of Madison County. I wonder if they're actually Bridges of Madison County or if they just thought that was the title of it. Okay, S05 is upholstery fabrics. Great fun things if you're doing tote bags and things. This is, oh, it's a whole panel. Wait,
Yeah.
it's even more than a whole panel. It looks like a panel plus a panel. Okay, so you've got this panel here. So it's kind of like Amish country barns and bridges. So you've got this panel here. These would make, they're good size for pot holders also. Or you could cut it up and make a pillow or whatnot. Okay, well, let's see what else is in this. Who knows what this project was going to be. So you've got some barn red, some solid for putting with it. You've got some more of the panels. You've got some black to go with it. Looks like a half a yard of black. Maybe these are scraps. I'm not going to take these out because these are cut. So those might be scraps. And then green scraps also. So you have the green, the black, and the barnwood red, and the panel. And this auction, let's just start this at, I think it will go for $10. $10, S86. S86 is starting at $10 for the Bridges of Madison County. S70, $15 to Conai. Gosh, no takers on the upholstery fabric. I'm just going to show you real quick. S86 is for the Bridges of Madison County. Is Madison County Amish country?
No, it's in Pennsylvania or higher east.
Okay, I'm going to show you just something quick and easy that I did with the upholstery fabrics in case you're like, I don't know what I would do with those fabrics. So these fabrics here, like this little scrap here, it's a cute little scrap. It's a heavier weight. I would actually add this into anything. But you could make these cute little pin cushions. So these pin cushions I just made out of little scraps of upholstery fabric and then just did a wool rose on top. So S05, you can make a billion pin cushions. $10. S05 is at $10. If you do need for $6.95, you can get a kit for Grandma Catherine's pin cushion. Or you can just get the pattern for $6. So for 95 cents, you can get all the supplies to make one, or you can just get the pattern for $6. And then you can make as many of these cute little pin cushions. Like if you need something for your sewing group, this is a fantastic, easy, quick and easy. You literally just put the two right sides together, sew a square, stuff it, and then just sew a cute little dimensional. If you need me to show you how to do the dimensional roses, let me know. Super quick and easy. But that's what the upholstery fabrics are for. Or you can put them on tote bags, or you can even put them on jackets. Lynn E brought in a jacket that she made that was all the upholstery fabrics. So S86 is at $10. Okay, see you later, Lynn. Don't iron them. Don't iron what?
The lame.
Oh, the lame. Yeah. No, don't iron the lame for sure. Well, you could if you're using your pressing sheet.
Yeah.
Because I did put fusible on the back of them. So you can put fusible on the back.
It's the front that
Yeah.
melt.
S05 is at $10. S86 is at $10. So Bridges of Madison County or the Amish covered bridge bundle. So you've got the Go With It fabrics, some blacks, some barnwood reds, and some greens, plus the panel for the barns. S05 is at here, put this Evelyn for $10. S05 is Evelyn for $10. And then Jenny for $10 for this. Okay, let's see what else do we have. The girls were really busy bundling up. Oh gosh, I wish I had some trends so I could keep Phyllis awake. Okay, let's see what's in here. So here is blue fabrics. This is a plaid by Northcott, probably about a half a yard. Let's see, they're writing on here approximately 5 yards of fabric. She put crafting quality, but obviously this is Northcott, so that's a good quality fabric. These are just solid navies, solid some royal blues. So this is just kind of a solidy section. S83, approximately 5 yards. So let's just start this auction at $5. S83 is starting at $5. S83 is starting at $5. S83 is starting at $5. What's in here? 2 yards with ends cut. So these are good quality quilt shop fabrics. Well, somebody took a sample out of it. I think that's what she's considering. It's a yard cut, but with a nick out of it. A yard cut with a nick out of it, but it is not a yard. It is 3/4 of a yard. This one is 3/4 of a yard. This one is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see all the different colors in it. And this one, it feels kind of silky. It's got a sample cut out of it too. So I guess that's what she's considering, the cut out of it. But this is a quilt for all seasons by Fabric Quilt. So this one is 3/4 of a yard too. I'm gonna have to like check on their measurements because she said 2 yards with ends cut, but these are definitely 3/4 of a yard each. So 3/4 of a yard each. S77, 3/4 of a yard. So that's a yard and a half total. A yard and a half total. S77, we'll start that at $8. S77 will start at $8. It's basically a yard and a half. A yard and a half. So that would be a yard and a half goes into 8 how many times? Like $3 a piece? 3,
A little more than 3.
$4.
Yeah. Let's.
$5. $5 a yard.
Yeah.
About $5 a yard. This one though, I really do love.
It's gorgeous.
Like, yeah.
It's not a batik either, is it?
No, it's a fabric quilt.
Oh,
It's a good quality.
Oh,
This one didn't have the name on it, but this one definitely feels good, kind of silky. Okay, S77 is for the yard and a half. It's starting at $8. S83, Sharon Weber for $6. Sharon Weber for $6. And then S85, approximately 5 yards, but you know, you've seen our measuring abilities around here at Fabric Chicks. Oh, there's a bag of something there. I'm gonna have to see what that is. I'm sure it's a freebie though. Okay, this one we're just gonna start at $5. Okay, so this has some blues. Nope, okay, so you've got some stripes and some polka dots and some teal. This one is more of a crafting quality, I think. So about 5 yards of fabric. S85, $5. S85, $5. S77 is at $8. S77 is at $8. S77 is at $9. S77 is at $9. So for these, it's a yard and a half total, 3/4 of a yard each. S77 is at $9. S85 is at $5. S85 is at $5. S80, where's Mary Lou? I haven't seen Mary Lou. S85 is at $5. S85 is at $5. Oh, here's a big bulky one. What kind of fabric is this? It's like a canvas.
I'd
It's
call it kettle cloth.
kettle cloth.
It's kind of a lightweight denim.
Kettle
Light cloth is like a lightweight denim.
Okay, so I would make like a tablecloth out of it or a tote bag. But it would make, this one would make a great tote bag. Okay, let's close these up so that we can make space. S77. Oh, Mary Lou's there. You've been so quiet. S77 is $10 to Evelyn. And then okay, so while she's writing that, S89 is for the kettle cloth. So S89 is 6.5 yards. 6.5 yards. I would totally use it for making a tote, like the base of a tote bag that I collage on top, because it's still kind of cool on the outside. But you could make a jacket. You could make it's a heavier weight canvas. S89, there's 6.5 yards. S89 is 6.5 yards.
I'd make a sheet blanket out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I made a lot
I mean,
of blankets
this,
out of.
well, and the thing is, you can literally, if you can sew on pretty much anything, and you can make anything out of anything. Okay, S89 is starting at $10. S85 goes to Sharon for $5. And I just have to show you guys something. When I very first opened, this is how I remember Doris my whole life. She came in and she bought like the most fabric of my favorite fabric.
Actually, I've done it twice because I have two different shirts.
Well,
and I know I've bought.
well, I remember it was like one of the first purchases in my store was by Doris, and it was for the goat fabric. You know me, anything goat I have to buy, and then it just sits here because I'm the only one that likes it. But then I found my soulmate here because Doris loves anything goat also. So, and she doesn't even have goats,
No,
but
I'd love to eat.
so anyways,
Next week I'll wear the other one.
S89 is S89 is at $12. S89 is at $12. It's 6.5 yards. Terracotta, I knew you were my kind of girl. S88 is another random bag of something. Oh, maybe I think it's a project. So here is trees, and it's quite a bit of yardage, but there is some cut stuff. I'm not going to really take it out to keep it organized. It's like bushes, trees and leaves. And then here's some browns and some plaids and some greens. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever project it was, look at these cute little 12. Well, what kind of patch are they? They're not a 9 patch, but they're not a
4, 8, 12,
3 and 4.
9, 12.
Yeah. So you've got a bag full of these little patches, 12 patches. You've got about a half a yard or so of this go with it fabric, probably the border of the project. So I think this is a lesson for us all. When you are done with a project, take your fabrics and put them back into your collection because nobody's ever going to make another project with this. Okay, so here is a snail's trail or piece. And I shouldn't tell you this as a shop owner, but before I owned a shop, I pieced all of my backs with whatever fabric I had left. So you've got 4 of these snail's trails. So there's no pattern here. So you're going to have to invent the wheel here. We're going to do S88 for $3. S88 for $3. This wasn't in the back.
Have one.
I just like to piece my backs because then I don't have these fabrics that don't go with anything else
I
laying
always piece
around.
My back, so.
Yeah, but as a shop owner, I'm not telling you that. As a friend, I'm telling you that. Because as a shop owner, I want you to buy all new fabrics for your backs and just clutter your life with all of the leftovers.
I had enough of that too.
Uh,
Did we finish this guy?
S89 is at $13. Jenny Hernandez, $13. Victor says he must love goats too because he always has a goatee. That was pretty cute, Victor. Pretty cute. Okay, these are just some yardages of things. S88 is for this bag of treasures. Here is, and this I think is my flesh tone fabrics. I'm not sure how this got in here, but S1 yard. It says 10 inches. Somebody's gonna 1 yard and 10 inches. I'm like 10 inches, 1 yard, so a yard and a quarter ish. A yard and a quarter ish. We're just gonna put that $8. S87. S87 is a yard and a quarter of a kind of a caramely brown color. S82 is four. Well, we should just sell this one. We're just going to sell this by the yard. So if you want all 4 yards, say you want all 4 yards. Otherwise, we're going to sell this at $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard. And nobody wants to cut fat quarters, so we're going to do
$3.
$3 a fat quarter. Okay. So get the half yard. It's a better price. So S82. I don't know why we pinned it on the back side. Hang on a second. Let me refold this so you can see it. So we have 4 yards total of S82. 4 yards total of S82. So 1 yard is $7, half yard is $3.50, and a fat quarter is $3. YouTube does not show up on Facebook, so I don't think anybody's commented on YouTube. Except for Rondi did a while ago about don't iron the lamaze. But otherwise, I don't have any comments on YouTube. But yeah, comments on YouTube don't show up so that you guys can see what each other is commenting. But Phyllis is paying attention. I think she's falling asleep during the auction. Okay, if you need any of the bright fabrics, S82 is $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, and $3 a fat quarter. S83 is 88. No
88.
takers on 88. Sharon Weber is S89 is at 88 is at $3. Evelyn, where's the bid for 89? 89 is at $14. Sharon is at $14.
87.
Nobody bid on 87 yet. 87 is the caramel brown fleshy. Well, I use it for dolls. S83 went to Evelyn. 88 went
88.
to Evelyn for $3. 89 was that big bundle of fabric, right?
Yeah, that went to Jenny.
Oh.
For 13.
It's already gone. It went to Jenny for 13. Sharon, it went to Jenny for 13 a while ago. Quite a while ago. 89 went for 13. Uh-oh. Sharon, were you on YouTube and I missed your comment? I don't know. That one went a while ago. The bid for the 13 bid is up before Terracotta said goats are so mischievous. And then Victor put, so it was at $5.20. At $5.20, Jenny put $13. $5.20. Okay, Brenda wants 1 yard. Are you not seeing Jenny Duarte's comments, Sharon? She is on Facebook. Everybody that's commenting right now is on Facebook. Everybody bidding is on Facebook. Okay, Brenda, 1 yard. S87, no takers. And then this is 2 3/4 yards of a blue. Crafty, I think it's crafty weight quality personally. So almost 3 yards, 2 3/4. Oh, Sharon says Jenny. Okay, well, we'll bring it back. If she's not showing up for you, we'll bring it back, Sharon. Sorry, Jenny, but sometimes the internet is crazy. So it's Jenny. So Sharon is at $14. So Jenny Duarte, if you want to outbid, we're bringing it back because the computer's not showing right for Sharon. So S89 is at $14. S89 is at $14. It's 6.5 yards. 6.5 yards. And then S140, we're just gonna do $5 at it's 2 3/4 yards. Uh-oh. My computer just went crazy. I've never even seen it go like that. Hang on a second. I don't even know how to.
You got a full page. Where? Whoa.
Bella, sorry, I can't. My whole computer went crazy. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know how to get back to my screen where I can control things.
Did Devin leave?
Devin!
We really need your help.
In full screen mode, new private chat messages will appear. I'm just going to start pushing all the buttons, okay, people?
Whoa, I saw comments for
Okay.
a second.
Yeah. Okay. When all else fails, just start pushing buttons. Okay, Terracotta, I kind of figured that already. Everybody going to the retreat, we will bring
Flip
your
the whole full
stuff.
screen.
Anybody coming to the retreat
Weird.
won't ship from now, because the retreat is literally in 2 weeks.
She might have.
I am never in control. That is the truth. I fixed it, I think. Okay, so we have. Oh well,
That
we
is
don't
like
know
how
how
we
it's
fixed
5:30 anyways. It is 5:30, but I still have 2 overflowing bins of stuff. Okay, so we'll save this
Okay.
for
We got this one. It was the last one.
Jenny. If you want to bid on this, sorry, I just don't know what to do since it was Sharon wasn't seeing your comments. Okay, so Brenda is the only one for the yellow fabric 1 yard. And okay, so that is all we're gonna show. Hey, Miss Wiggins, it's good for you to show up already. I got your text. I got your email or text or whatever, so I know when to pick you up from the airport. Okay, so that is all we have for today. It's time for us to go eat some dinner or something. So thank you for joining us. We have overflowing baskets for auction stuff. So stay tuned because you never know what is going to be in the auction. We will see you guys next Wednesday. And Monday at 4. Monday at 3. Monday at 3, I'll be interviewing Dora Carey from Orange Dot Quilts. And she has a retreat this weekend down in San Luis Obispo on the beach. So that's why she couldn't do it this week. And who knows what else. So that's all we have for today. We're going to go, I don't know, get some lunch or something. Okay, we'll give it to Jenny. All right. Thank you, Sharon. So Jenny for 13. Okay, so that's all we have for today. We will see you guys Monday at 3 and then Wednesday again. Have a great night. See you guys. Love you. Bye. Go so. Go so.